Hi, thanks for coming to my video. This is an air tactics video. Also, it shows Valkyrie tactics. The fleet I'm flying, I'm able to fly this in the campaign game due to a modification of the save file, which I'm not allowed to discuss or teach people how to do because it's a EULA violation. But that being said, I did it anyway because I wanted to make the campaign spicy and have Mercuries in it and Mark 7s, and it was actually pretty easy to pull off. I've got two Mercuries, a Minerva because I like the Minerva, its gun range. I've got two Valkyries and a Artemis that's forming the third and back point of what I now call the Valkyrie triangle. You'll see my fighter tactics are first to try and deal with the mission ship, which is a Ranger. It ships in with two missiles and proves to be relatively useful. You'll see right now I am actually positioning the Celestra so it can boost the armor of the Mercuries. Down armor in these Mercuries are especially vulnerable. You see the far right hand part of the screen, the Cylons came in very low. This is a small fleet from the Cylon standpoint. I was not able to scout it, so I sent a full force to deal with this. I meant to put PCM on the Ranger that I'm going to move between the two Mercuries. I failed to do that. Just made a mistake and didn't do it right. But as it turns out in this video, it worked out relatively well. This is Mercury Actual, bringing you the latest and greatest tactics in Battlestar Galactica Deadlock fighter tactics. And you're going to see right now I'm going to be moving a couple of ships in the last second there. See, I'm moving the Valkyries into what I call the Valkyrie triangle. Two Valkyries up front, the ability to completely turn and maneuver and fire in any direction with their torpedoes against big ships. Notice also that they're going to take a couple of shots at Phobos's in this match. Phobos, it gets very immobile when it starts doing virus hacking. Apparently it can't fly and hack very well. And you see them moving the Minerva in to a particular position so that I can keep it out of harm's way and fire lots of bullets and torpedoes at things. It's going to be a fun match.
Prepare to jump.
I'd like to call attention to the book announcements that you see in all these videos for Battlestar Mercury book number 2. It's going to be a shorter book, a smaller book, and it is going to begin publishing in the fall of 2022. It's not going to be completed in the fall of 2022. We're at a cliffhanger stage at the end of the first novel, which is 69 chapters and 2 years worth of work. And the Colonials, who managed to avoid CNP destruction, have a large force built up, but they are now facing the Cylons, holding the 500,000 surviving humans in the new colonies hostage, and we're trying to destroy them if the Cylons do not receive an immediate surrender. High drama, illustrated battles by the Battlestar Galactica Deadlock game. I encourage you to read the first book, just battlestarmercury.com, and we'll take your suggestions on what you think should be next in the plots of that book. I'm going to, again, try and do bite-sized books so I don't have to take 2 years of massive work to publish a book.
I'm on it, Commander.
So now we're in formation. We're going to launch our fighters. We're going to max drop every ship below, the two Valkyries, the Minerva, and the Artemis, all would max drop as quick as possible. The Valkyrie is unusually vulnerable below. You can see the outline of its FDL drive. It has not got good armor and is easily disabled by far from below. So the first thing you have to do in almost every turn with the Valkyrie is drop it. And if you're playing a PvP person versus person match, you need to drop it max amount every turn possible. The only thing I do in the campaign game is I go to full offensive, so I get larger missile salvos at ships. Which you can afford to do against the AI. You probably cannot afford to do that against a human if the human is also using Valkyries. You see there, I'm putting the Ranger up to full thrust to get it to the fleet. You'll also notice I assign all the squadrons next turn when they launch to, well, I just assign them to launch, you saw that. Next turn I'm going to assign most of the squadrons to hook up with the Ranger and bring it home to the fleet. Getting the PCM out the door, the two Mercuries have 2 slots each with weapons full of PCMs.
Drinks on the first nugget to lose their kill slot.
I'm on it, Commander.
You see the arrowing is out, and the first assignment is to get it into defense of the Ranger. Now I'm moving the 2/3 Valkyrie triangle max down, trying to get its much stronger, 3 times as plentiful topside guns
Yes, Commander.
in a position to hit the enemy. Moving up the Ranger just because we want to give it some ability to shoot stuff. And you'll see in a few seconds what the next tactic is.
Prepare flak ammunition.
Got it.
Although I can confess to not understanding exactly what the term meta means, the way to win this game is to win the fighter war. If you lose the fighter war, you can still win, but you have to win quickly, and you have to have superior forces in some level. You have to have a good formation. Another important tactic in this game is to have as many ships as possible get guns on a target at the same time. You want to be able to pick your closest target, blow it up, and then next turn move on to the next one, the next one, the next one. If you do that correctly, by hitting the slash key right below the backspace and looking at your weapons bubble, you'll see pretty soon that I click on one of my ships and you'll see a circular like a radar screen coming around, and you'll see the actual range of the guns for that turn. Now, of course, you're moving, but keeping your enemy on the edge of that little radar thingy, for lack of a better term, is the way to deal out bullets and not take bullets. You see here I've manually chosen to select all the Taipans
Got it.
and manage them as a group without squadron designation. This is just a habit. It'll work the same if you make a one squadron. 4 Taipans is really the minimum you can use to have an effective anti-ship weapon, and you're going to see it used as an anti-ship weapon quite heavily in the next few minutes.
Escort clearance zone intact.
Hostile unit
Fire
identified.
is in safe hands.
Yes, Commander. Yes, sir. Salvo launch ready. Yes, Commander. Deploying countermeasures. I'm on it, Commander.
Contradicting what I said earlier, if you want to use the Minerva effectively in a battle, the first thing you have to do is have a Celestra nearby and add up its armor. This Minerva is extremely vulnerable in its current position, and it will be hammered. Now you see we're starting to engage Taipan V,
I'm hit! I'm hit! I'm
Phobos. Something versus Phobos. The fighters are being assigned to hit the nearby squadrons and clear the air war. Basically, this is a forward-moving attack air strategy that you use when you have a major advantage, which I have because this fleet was not scouted. It could have been the 14K fleet. and you don't know till you jump in. Scouting has become a probability issue with me. It seems to fail more often than the 25% it should fail when I use the one turn scouting.
Yes, Commander.
Fighting is taking a pounding, sir.
Friendly squadron is dark. So say we all. Supply Raptors are ready. Hostile unit identified. Missiles incoming. Yes, Commander.
Firing on target.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Deploying countermeasures.
Give me manual controls now.
So say we all. I'm on it, Commander. Missiles incoming. Missiles incoming. Missiles incoming.
That's right, crackers. That's right.
Confirmed squadron target. Got it.
Thanks for watching this video. If you like this content, please subscribe. If you want to be notified when I upload content, which is sporadic, sometimes very heavy, sometimes very light, sometimes medium, please press the bell for notify. Please look at the book, BattlestarMercury.com. It is a fan fiction book that's done out of love for the genre and the story Battlestar
Bring in
Galactica,
the new recruit.
but it is not canon. It is just my take on a more realistic outcome of a CMP situation, since I'm an IT professional. The book is going to start first publishing in the fall of 2022. That means the first chapter and battle sequence at least will be posted by September 21st, 2022. There's a lot of story to be written, and there's a lot of videos, and we use Battlestar Galactica Deadlock to create our battle sequences and illustrate the book. I hope you enjoyed this video. I appreciate you sticking it throughout this entire video. I hope you learned something. Hope you enjoy the game.
Prepare flak ammunition. At-port clearance zone intact. Priority 1 is safety.
Taking it takes the pounding, sir.
Firing on target.
Target acquisition is strict. Give me manual controls now.
Adjusting shot by .32. Fire.
That's right, crackers. That's right.